What's going on is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me. I just touched down here in Dallas. It is, I think, 2 o'clock in the morning my time, 1 o'clock in the morning Dallas time. I'm here for business, and then while I'm here, I'm also going to be shooting some content. You guys might be a little bit more familiar with this area because it's not the first time that I actually shot content in this particular place. So we are people of familiarity, and when we find a good thing, we stick with it. So this is the space that I'm gonna be staying in basically for the entire week or for the next few days. Here in Dallas, it's a vibe. I actually liked it. I shot some good content here. I actually shot some content here with Charleston. And so we did our thing. It's absolutely dope. It's a vibe. Open concept. Got the rooftop. I'm not really sure you'll be able to see me on the rooftop because, like I said, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning here. But it's awesome. I'm never, ever not riding first class. Had a few hiccups on the plane today. Specifically, I guess they had to fix some stuff. It was some people complaining in the back about what they had to do as far as making sure that the plane was straight. I already had a late flight, so I had an opportunity to kind of watch the Kevin Samuels tribute, and that was awesome. You had my dog, the lead attorney, Dennis Sperling, Obsidian, MTR, Jeff, shout out to Jeff, his best friend. I said the lead attorney, right? So we had a lot of dope stuff, a lot of dope content. I had the opportunity to present and give my thoughts about Kevin Samuels, and that was my guy. It was absolutely my guy, and so I'm just very, very blessed to even be in the presence of such great content creators that was on that platform, so shout out to all of them. But we back in the mix, and we about business. There was some people that was complaining on the plane, again, and I heard him in the back, and there was one guy, and he was trying to stunt. Yeah, he was in the Comfort Plus seats, which is dope. Like, listen, do what you do. I can't believe that we was delayed 2 hours. Flight was supposed to take off at like 8-something, 8:20. Wound up taking off at like 10-something. I didn't trip. I was watching the Kevin Samuels tribute, and then I was watching Blood Diamond on the plane. I didn't even do any work. I'm taking it easy. I'm chilling. I'm relaxing. I'm still taking care of business, doing what we do, but I'm chilling. I'm taking it easy. I'm looking forward to shooting some dope content while I'm out here in Dallas. But again, that delay told me and showed me why it was important for me to spend my money and to spend my resources on experiences and having the best experiences possible, including the comfort. A lot of people will say, well, you know, first class is a waste of money. Why pay an extra $1,000, $1,200, $1,500 for sitting in a seat that's in the front with the three-course meal? You got the dessert, you got the food or whatever, you got extra concierge service or whatever. But for me, it's worth it. And I think that if you at some point in your life spring for better experiences, you'll realize the difference. And the first time that I ever flew first class, I think that I was upgraded. I was complimentary upgrade because I had flown so many miles, and my status was high enough to where I got an automatic upgrade because I guess it was an available seat there. And it just changed my life. It blew my mind. And it's the same thing with everything. Like, once you ride in a certain type of car, once you fly a certain type of way, once you get a driver, once you sit on the court side with the seats, you can't unsee it. You know what I'm saying? And so some people look at it as, oh man, I'm just thankful to even be able to get this opportunity. And then other people say, why would I go backwards? And let me just give you the mindset of people that I know that have sat first class, right? Not only do they believe that, you know, you use your resources in order to make sure that you had the best experiences, but it creates comfort and it creates an opportunity for you to actually make more money and save time. So what do I mean by that? When you're comfortable, you don't think about the same things as everybody else. A lot of people that aren't comfortable, or they do the very minimum in order to be able to get to certain spaces, what happens is they focus on the bare minimum. They spend their time doing other things. Like, for example, let's just say, for example, I told my wife, and a lot of people that's been rocking with me for a while know that we have people that come in and clean the house, basically everything that you can do, right? If I'm taking out if I don't feel like driving, I have a driver for certain people that even fly into town. I lend them the S class and the driver and stuff like that for the best experiences. I entertain really well. It gives me more time to focus on the things that's actually going to generate more revenue. And so when you have the ideal experience or the best experience possible, what you tend to do is you actually make more money. You spend more time doing the things that's more meaningful to you. And you don't think about it as, well, I'm spending X amount more dollars. You look at it as, or you don't even think about it, but just subconsciously, you just work towards having better experiences because you know that you're going to make 10 times more money than if you're sitting there cramped up and you can't even focus because the experience is less than ideal versus all of the people that I see in first class. They tend to be more efficient. They tend to be more focused. Their conversations is based off of networking. The guy that I sat next to, he introduced himself to me, and he's actually from Upper Michigan in Traverse City, which is several hours away. But he took a plane from Traverse City to here, and then he took or to Detroit, and then he took the connecting flight from Detroit over to Dallas, and we exchanged information, and he's actually in the farming industry, right? And specifically potatoes. And he was telling me about all of his expanding his company because he bought it from his father. Actually, he bought it from the father-in-law, and then he reconnected with different people that he do business with in Chile. And everything like that, right? And he was talking about his expansion plans and what it was that he was doing and how profits was up and how they boomed and started expanding. Although his father-in-law that he purchased the business with was expanding slow for the entire time that he owned the business. And since he started the business, but since they bought the business, the profits is up, and they were talking about marketing strategies and opportunities. And then I told him what it is that I do, especially from a content creation perspective and real estate and things like that. And so we found common ground in order for us actually to do business together, and even a possible sponsorship opportunity. But more importantly, other business ventures and things that I do, I was going to lend my expertise to him, especially showing him how he can market himself more effectively and getting more business. And then thus, that's where the business relationship lie. But you don't even get the opportunity to even have conversations with certain people that's going that place because, and I hate to say it, the people that you would sit next to, and that's not to say that successful people don't rack coach or whatever like that, or the main cabin or whatever. But I've always found myself doing business and minding out opportunities with people that's actually in the same spaces as me. But you don't get those opportunities. You don't really get an opportunity to work differently and things like that because you so focused on what you can't afford instead of asking yourself, how can I afford it? And then moving appropriately. But I think that if you spring for certain things or you have certain experiences, and I'm not telling you to be irresponsible. I'm not telling you to use a credit card to do it. I'm not telling you to leverage debt in order to move a certain type of way. I'm telling you to get to a space or to work more diligently to where you can afford the ideal experiences. And then as a result, you will start to move differently and you will start to make more money because you'll understand the value of your time. And you'll earn it, which in turn puts you in a position to actually deserve it. But that's just my personal experience. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure you tap into the Patreon. Actually dropping a Patreon exclusive video within the next 48 hours, I believe. I don't know, my timing is off because I'm an hour behind, I think. But within the next 48 hours, I should be dropping a Patreon exclusive video. In addition to that, we will be talking about the next meetup, in-person meetup. I'm not going to announce the city publicly. I'm going to announce it for the Bag Chaser specifically. And if you need to get in contact with me, whether you want to do business, whether you need a coaching call, email me at antondaniels413@gmail.com and we're going to have a conversation. Shout out to everybody that showed me love, including the rental car guy. I think his name was Paul. Was his name Paul, Rita? Mm-hmm. Shout out to Paul. Paul and your son, your 21-year-old son. Salute to you. You show me love everywhere that I go, whether I'm in an airport, whether I'm going to the rental car agency. You guys show me absolute positive love. And it just lets me know that it's more positive people than negative people out here that really, really rock with you. So yeah, Anton, it's really late in the AM. What time do your clock say, Rita?
1:21.
So it's 2:21 where we at, 1:21 here. I am about to hit the sack, get some sleep, some shut eye. Got to get up early because I got to get back to it. I love you. I appreciate you again. Let me know in the comments what you think about the whole idea of springing for better experiences, which then change your mindset and your perspective towards how it is that you're going to operate, even from a business perspective. Let me know in the comments. I love you guys. I appreciate you. I'm going to holler at you later. Peace.